In this tutorial, I will demonstrate how to use the Chief Architect 3D Viewer. When you click the link in your email, you'll be brought to this screen and you will click Load Model. While it is loading, go ahead and click this little icon, hard to see in the corner, that says Full Screen. This will give you the best viewing of the model. Now that the model is loaded, we have the overview of the house, and we have a number of setting options on the left. We have settings on the bottom left, and we have some view icons on the bottom center. I'm going to start with the view icons. Right now we are in this setting here, but I'm going to switch to the far right mode. This is a general overview and it'll zoom out on the extent of the model. As you can see in this model, we have an extensive terrain, so it backs us off quite a bit, but with your mouse pointer and scroll wheel, you can zoom in to fill the window with the building. You can also click and drag to orbit around roughly the center of where the camera is looking. We can spin the model in any direction. You can even let it coast a bit. The next mode is the walkthrough mode. This allows you to pivot the camera on spot, and using the keyboard keys, you can move around front to back, left and right. The keys you want to use are the WASD keys, which are commonly used navigation keys for gaming. The W and S are forward and back. The A and D are left and right. So it will move you slowly around the plan, and you can use your mouse to look around as you move. As you point up or down with the mouse, the camera will descend or climb. So you want to be aware of that as you're moving through the plan. You can also, if you're on a tablet or iPad, you can use these buttons here for touch movement. Dragging this one around will move you forward, back, left or right. Dragging this around will make you look up, down, left and right. And then these up arrows will elevate you or lower your elevation. And this just adjusts dynamic camera height. I believe that changes your height relative to the floor you're on, but I'm not certain. Before we go any further, I want to go into our settings and make a couple adjustments. So render techniques, right now we're in basic technique, so everything is just flat colors. You have the option of standard, which shows you the textures used in the program. So we have wood grain, concrete, tile, wood floors, glass, as opposed to flat. And then the glass house gives you a see-through look. It's going to take a minute to render, and you can see partially through the walls. So we're going to stick with standard rendering for now. Another setting I want to look at is in the cog icon at the bottom, and I want to go to input. So there's some options for using game controllers or joysticks. I will not be covering the setup of that in this tutorial. Now this setting is for invert the y-axis. Y is your look up and down. As you can see, when I move the mouse up the screen, the camera looks down, and the opposite, when I move the mouse down, the camera looks up. If you wish to invert that so it works a little bit more like, say, a flight stick, then you can do that with this mode. That is my preferred setting. There are some other settings here. You can turn on shadows, and a lot of these settings are just to do with rendering. This shows a mini map where you are in the model. Now back to our view. We have some camera views you can choose from that are uploaded with the view. You can choose to navigate the model with the direction keys just as we were doing and move through it as you would walk through the real house. Or you may use the preset cameras to move to different positions. So on the menu here, I select cameras, and then there's a number of cameras with the room designated. So we can go to bedroom 2, bedroom 3, dining, entry, family room, another family room, 2 more views in the great room, the catwalk hallway upstairs, a couple of views of the kitchen, the laundry room, the master bath, master bedroom, office, and back to the overview camera, and then the walk-in closet. Anytime you're in a view that you want to move through, the camera will walk through walls. So if you want to go outside on a balcony, you do not need to find a door or start from outside the model. That should cover all the basics, and I hope it gives you all you need to know to utilize the 3D viewer.